So far, E3 is kind of disappointing. Now, I'm not saying there's not good games or those good presentations. There were. Just not as much as you would expect for one of the biggest video game conventions of the year. I mean, in my opinion, the only thing that truly stood out in what you would expect of a video game convention like E3 is the announcement of Beyond, Quantic Dream's new title. And that was a really interesting trailer and gameplay, whatever you want to call it. But besides that, and a few other notable titles, this was really kind of disappointing. The Last of Us. This was pretty impressive. It showed the gameplay for the first time of Ellie and oh, this is embarrassing. I forgot his name. Well, I'll let the fans tell me, be more interactive with them. But it showed how, in my opinion, how Ellie isn't just going to be a dumb AI. It was really dynamic and smart, if you know what I'm saying. Normally, they're not doing something or they're in the way. But this, like, literally, while you were battling a guy, Ellie just comes up like some sort of scripted element and jumps the guy and starts doing things and yelling, and I thought that was pretty impressive. So, again, Naughty Dog is doing what they're good at doing, and I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. Assassin's Creed 3. The Ubisoft presentation was probably one of the stronger ones since at the C3, since Microsoft didn't really have anything. Nintendo was pretty much the same. And EA was just pretty much all of them really kind of were disappointing, except for Ubisoft and half on Sony's. But Assassin's Creed 3, I loved that the 3-minute trailer of Connor doing nothing besides raping the enemy army, not taking a scratch, and George Washington's just looking through a telescope. And he's like, you know what? I should be out there doing that. Screw this. And just that was pretty awesome. I cannot wait to get Assassin's Creed 3. Just a great series. Beyond. This game really, hits you. And Quantic Dream's good at, depicting emotion. I mean, the first, 2 minutes of that trailer, that lady didn't even talk at all, and she's just, like, as I said in my live conference, if you go to my channel and look, I was talking with all the people, and when that came up, we all knew some sort of psychic or power thing was going to happen. She was just too quiet. The sheriff was just too willing to ask questions, and it's just that atmosphere that was set that you could instantly say, oh, hey, this is going to happen. That's when you know you're doing something right. And then the whole her going badass and telling them, stop following me, stop doing this, and that was really impressive. And just like Heavy Rain, I'm getting this day one. PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely getting this game. I don't care if it's Super Smash Bros. Ripoff. I don't care. I would love a Super Smash Bros. With Sony characters, so I don't care about that. But what I'm disappointed was at the convention, it didn't show anything besides pretty much what we already know. A new map? I could care less about the new map. I wanted to see those 2 new announced characters. Drake is an obvious one, but Big Daddy, that came out of left field. No one saw that coming. I would have loved to see him in the presentation, the demo presentation, instead of maybe seeing him 3 times in that condensed trailer. I would have loved to see the Big Daddy doing some sort of power-up moves where maybe, I don't know, a little sister comes out of nowhere and does some draining of Eve or something, or Adam. I would have loved to have seen that, but no, that it didn't, and I was disappointed. And we kind of figured that it would be cross-platform with the Vita. I mean, all the news reports and things that came out about it, so that wasn't really a shock for me. It could have been for someone else, but it wasn't for me, so it didn't really do anything for PlayStation All-Stars presentation. I pretty much knew everything that they showed, and that's why I was kind of disappointed in it. Real quickly, the Far Cry 3 demo co-op didn't really do anything for me. I mean, it looked just like another co-op game that doesn't introduce anything new. So it didn't really win any favors with me. And along with the Assassin's Creed 3 Vita game, Liberations, it just didn't do anything for me because partly maybe because I knew it was happening, but it's just, it's a good game. I'm probably going to get it down the line, not on the same day because it's coming out the same as Assassin's Creed 3, but it just didn't really strike a chord with me for a video game convention. If that's the thing I'm trying to get across. Is for a video game convention, this was kind of lowbrow. God of War Ascension. I'm kind of split on this one. This one really, I'm sorry to say this, but it looked like a God of War game with God of War 2 graphics, and just more hack and slash. And I know that's to be expected from a God of War game, but they should have maybe countered that with at least showing some multiplayer footage. I would have loved to have seen that as well. And instead, we're just stuck here with another God of War game that looks worse than God of War 3, and we have no further information on it besides it's hack and slash and you're killing mystical beasts, and it just, I guess, disappointing. Another disappointing moment. Last topic. That dumb Move game. Wonder Book, I think it's called, and it's written by J.K. Rowling. I don't care. I don't care. The reason why I don't care, not because it was presented for the PlayStation Move, but because it spent like 10, 20 minutes on that one dumb game that had clunky controls. I don't care about wizards in PlayStation Move, and just so bad. I mean, if they would have shown a maybe 2-minute trailer of it, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I'm not getting this, just move on to the next thing. But no, instead they spread it out like 10, 20 minutes, and even in the conference again, the live conference I had, be sure to check it out on my channel. But they did nothing but, we did nothing but complain really about that. No one was interested. I'm sure you could go to many forums, no one will be interested as well, and no one was into it. Maybe some children, but that's it. This Wonder Book, I don't care if it's written by J.K. Rowling. I was never a huge Harry Potter fan. I went to see a few movies, that's it. And again, I'm just not that interested in it. So that is pretty much my thoughts on E3. I talked about the things that deserve to be talked about. I talked about the things that really disappointed me. And as one of my friends said, Adept, as some of you may know him, there was no middle ground. What was good was good. What was bad was bad. There was no in between. And that's pretty much the perfect example of a saying I can think of based on this whole video. So overall, this E3 was disappointing, and only a few good things came out of it, and pretty much only one great thing came out of it. So I'm hoping better for next year, or maybe Tokyo Game Show. Something good will happen there. But anyway, thanks everyone for listening to my rant/opinion here. So thanks for watching.